Fishful Thinker Television, brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter. Coldwell Banker, every day until it's sold. St. Croix Rod, the best rods on earth. Evan Rude, spend more time on the water.
Good morning. Welcome to Fishful Thinker. I'm Chad LaChance, and we appreciate you joining us again this morning. As you can see, it's very early. It's about 4:30 in the morning, and we're idling out of the marina on Horsetooth Reservoir here in northern Colorado. Today's show is the second installment of the 11th annual Full Moon Open Bass Tournament. It's a 12-hour bass tournament at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Hopefully you saw last week's show and you saw the tournament launch, Fishing Till Dark. Well, we put our anglers to bed last night. They were still out in the lake with 7 hours of fishing in the dark to do. We're back this morning. It's very, very early. We're idling out of the marina and we're going off to see who caught what. As the show goes on today, we'll get some footage of the guys out finishing up their last few hours of tournament fishing, and then we'll cover the weigh-in and see who's going to be the champion of the 11th annual Full Moon Open Bass Tournament put on by Centennial Bass Club, fishing for a couple $1,000 and a whole bunch of good charities. This should be fun. Going to get some really good coverage. We appreciate you guys joining us. Hang in there. It's going to be a good show. So how'd your night itself go? Did you guys have all right night? Stay alert and no problems?
No, we didn't have any major issues. You know, a couple professional overruns, couple journeys up to the bank to get our lures off the bank. But
so even the 3-time champions every now and then can make a mistake, huh?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You guys caught as many walleyes as you have smallmouth, or what?
Caught more walleyes.
Really?
Yeah, we've caught a bunch of walleyes all night.
So there's a good reason to fish during the dark, which a lot of people don't do.
And did you get any big ones?
No, about everything right around 14.
Okay, well, that's a good sign. That's pretty much what I think most guys are shooting for in this tournament. And we've got another angler snagged, and we've seen a lot of that so far in this show. And as we've said, if you're going to fish rocks and crayfish imitations, you're going to snag some baits. If you don't snag some baits, you're not fishing tight enough to the rocks.
It was pretty decent for a while.
Yeah? How many fish you think you've caught overall?
How many fish have we caught?
Yeah.
25.
Okay, so that's good. Good solid night. What time did you catch your biggest fish?
7:30.
Oh, really? Right off the bat. All right, there you go. That's a good way to get your tournament started, though. You catch all of them on plastics of some sort?
Plastics in the light, and then spinnerbait in the dark.
There you go. Pretty classic 1-2 punch for night fishing and day fishing, like we've been talking about. That seems to be a general consensus.
Yeah, once a full moon came out from behind the clouds, it was pretty hot.
Yeah. Nice and bright last night. You guys looked like you had a nice night out here.
Yes. Oh, they don't even know who to get the net. And it's a Ranger with a net, but that looked like a keeper there. How many keepers that make?
We've got 11.
Nice, and a coal. Nice work. So were you guys able to get a limit last night?
No, we struggled. We had 2. Right at dark, we had 2, and we struggled all night with just a few bites and caught a couple nice walleye. And just about, I guess it was about 5:15, picked up and was able to finish out our limit and pull.
Nice.
much.
Not a keeper.
He fought really good. They're strong. They're healthy.
What's Junior's name?
Chase,
Hi, Chase. I'm Chad. How'd your night go?
I slept. Well, I stayed up almost the whole night. And then like around 4-ish, I fell asleep.
Oh, yeah? It's tough. That's a long night of fishing, huh? Is this your first tournament?
Third,
Third tournament. How old are you?
11.
Wow, that's pretty good. You're ahead of the game.
He's been fishing with Grandpa for the last 3 years. It's kind of our annual thing.
Nice. Very good. Well, that's good to see. And you have fun with it, right?
Yeah.
And you said you did get 5, right?
Yeah, we've got 5.
Mostly finesse fishing all night?
Yeah.
Seems to be the consensus. We're back with some more guys we visited with last night. So, gentlemen, how'd your evening go?
Good.
Yeah, you got your 5?
Got 5 and cold 4 or 5.
You called 4 times so far?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. So you're having a good run then. How big's your biggest fish?
2 pounds.
2 pounds, yeah. 14, 15 inches?
Yeah.
Nice. You've been finesse fishing all night? Still holding that mojo, I see. All right, so we've snuck up on a team here from the CSU bass fishing team at Colorado State University, members of the collegiate team. How'd your night go, guys?
It's a good night.
Yeah, you got 5 in the box?
5,
Yeah, you got any good fish?
We got some decent fish.
Yeah?
3 14-inchers and 2 13s.
All right. You're one of the only teams we've seen that's not throwing some sort of soft plastic, so it's good to see some people thinking outside the box a little bit. Everybody's jigging, it seems like. So
Yeah, we decided. Yeah, we haven't done that.
People been doing that already, so we're gonna throw some different stuff today.
well, that seems like a
Last
good.
night, I should say.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so we've been running around now about 45 minutes, lights up good. We've talked to quite a few competitors already. The consensus is everybody's got limits, which we kind of expected. So they've all got 5 in their live well right now. They're looking for bigger fish to cull up some weight. The whole tournament is won on a weight, so if they get heavier fish than what they've got, they can release some of the small fish alive. All the fish are kept alive, everybody's released, and in fact, there's penalties if you kill a fish. So it's really in these contestants' best interest to keep their live wells running, be real careful with the fish, and they'll all go back in the resource. So it's kind of a win-win situation. I'll tell you for one thing, from my personal standpoint, it's the first year I haven't fished this tournament. I've been driving around talking to people, and man, I wish I was fishing. He might not be giant, but that's the first fish we've seen caught all morning.
On your favorite little bait here.
Oh, let me guess, a little 3-inch gold minnow.
That's it, man.
That dog will hunt when it comes to catching fish, no doubt about that. If I had a nickel for all of them I'd caught on that thing, I'd be doing pretty good.
We've got our limit on it last night.
Did you really? Well, that's good to hear. Fishing them on a jig head?
Yeah, a little dart head.
Yeah, that's exactly how we do it. Nice. So you do have 5 in the box, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent. How'd your night go overall?
We had our limit before dark, and we've been catching little ones through the night, but nothing to call.
No giants yet, huh? Well, hopefully you still got an hour left to go, and I think it'll be good here.
Yeah.
You know, last hour, but you have any problems all night or a pretty smooth evening?
No, just move.
Yeah? You're looking pretty alert this morning. You're more talkative than most of the guys we're talking to.
I like night fishing.
Yeah?
Oh, I'd much rather fish at night.
Was that a keeper you just put in the box?
Yeah.
Nice. How many's that for you?
Well, we had kind of a rough night, so we're playing catch up this morning.
Pretty much feeding them, no reaction bites, huh? How'd you guys do last night?
Did very well.
Did you?
Yeah, we did good.
You got 5 in the box or what?
Yep.
Nice work. Anything of any size?
Nothing to write home about, that's for sure, but pretty happy with the 5 fish we got though.
Nice. Did you get them all in the evening or what?
Yeah, had our limit by 10:30 and just spent the rest of the night culling.
Sweet.
So how'd your evening go?
Went pretty good. We caught a lot of fish, mostly small ones.
Yeah?
Never got on a big bite though.
You got a 5 in the box though?
Got 5 in the box.
All right.
We probably caught 50 or 60 fish.
50 or 60 fish in 12 hours. That's a good deal. Seems like a lot of the teams are catching fish, but big ones are hard to come by. How big do you think your biggest is?
Maybe 2 pounds.
Yeah, 15 inches?
Yeah, about that.
You catch them finesse fishing, or you catch them on that crank, or what?
Before dark, we were catching them on Senkos and bitsy tubes. After it got dark, then we were throwing the crankbaits in to catch them on that.
Catch them that way. You had a good, safe night, no problems?
No problems whatsoever.
So here we got Perry Flott and his teammate here on another guy that's very, very active in the Centennial Bass Club, and we appreciate that. How'd your night go?
We did fairly well.
Yeah, you got 5?
Got 5.
Well, that seems to be the deal. So you got any big ones?
We got 2 of them probably go 2 pounds.
Oh, nice. All right, so you guys are gonna be right in the hunt.
Yeah.
So based on the teams we've talked to so far, how'd you catch them mostly? Tube jigs. Everybody's throwing tube jigs.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we caught quite a few on a crankbait, but they were all smaller fish.
Yeah. On the reaction bite.
Bigger ones came on the bitsy tube.
So it's the last couple of minutes here, the Full Moon Open. They've got just a couple more minutes to fish before 7 o'clock. You can see most of the competitors are all kind of gathered around. There's Ronnie Castiglione right here. We got Travis and Andy. We got Matt Massey and Sean Hinton over here. They've got just a couple of more minutes to fish, and they're all hoping for a miracle right at the end. So we're gonna head up to the weigh-in and kind of see how it goes.
7 o'clock weigh-in. These guys have fish. They do not want to be late. With a 1 pound penalty for every minute. From what we've been hearing, you lose 1 pound, you're gonna probably take you out of the money. Quick business.
Now, another great feature of the Full Moon Open tournament is the fact that it's a money raiser from lots of different ways. Now, one of them is a general club raffle, and the vice president, Mr. Steve Barbie, right here. Hello, Steve.
How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great. Now, the items from this raffle, all the proceeds will go to the club for all the various events that the club does, including Junior Bassmasters, ALS, and things like that. Where do all these items come from?
These are all donations from different vendors around town and local sportsmen's stores. Basically donate rods and knives, gift cards, you know, various things to help us out.
Another great example of organized groups involved with the Centennial Bass Club is Young Guns Bait Companies. Now, you get kids like this that are already running their own company. That's great stuff. This is Austin and Bailey, and they're the proprietors of Young Gun Bait Company. Now, these guys making jigs and spinner baits and buzz baits. How old are you guys?
I'm 15. I'm 13.
Don't you guys wish you were that motivated and organized when you were their age? I can tell you what, fishing's a great way to get kids involved in all kinds of things. There's no better example of it than Young Guns Tackle. There you go, Perry Flott representing right there. All right. We have not weighed a walleye yet. I know there's some to be weighed. Ooh, Gary Dykeman with a nice fish right there. There's good karma. Dykeman Trophy has been a sponsor of this event for a very long time. How many times you won this thing?
Twice. Too damn many.
Twice. There you go. Now his partner Ben Linton has won 3 times. Twice with Frank and once with somebody else. There's some pretty horse-tooth smallmouth right there. Did you catch them all night?
Yeah, we called about 10 times.
Called 10 times, so 15 keepers plus.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Very well done.
What was you throwing? We were using a spinnerbait and a tube.
Black spinnerbait to green tube.
Exactly.
And one thing about Brandon and his teammate, they work for the Division of Wildlife. Those are some of the hardest working guys out there. If it wasn't for those guys, we couldn't have derbies like this. They're the ones managing the fisheries for us. Wow, look at these two. How'd you catch them?
Topwater and spinnerbait.
Ooh, reaction bite. That's first topwater we've heard. Brad Templeman and Jim Zimmerman, 1 fish, and it's a purty one. If you're going to catch one, that's a nice one. How'd you catch him?
Topwater.
Topwater bait, 2 in a row. Yeah, there we go. Let's hold those 2 up right there. Beautiful. How'd you catch them?
A little bit of everything.
1 of each.
Kind of right in the middle of the night was when we got the biggest ones.
On the moonrise.
Yeah, 1 or 2 in the morning.
2 or 4.
Nicely done, guys.
5 nice fish.
Ooh, there we go. These guys are going to be in the hunt right here. How'd you catch them?
Jigging.
What were you jigging?
Berkeley.
Berkeley. Yeah. There we go. There you go. Jim Coveney and Norm Lambie. How many you got in there?
We got 5.
You got 5. All right. We'll be anxious to look at those. Gentlemen, get ready here. How'd you catch them?
A little bit of everything. Tubes,
Gold minnow, 3-inch.
Yep.
Your specialty.
There you go, little gold minnow. There's
Jigs.
your shocker. Jigs too, huh?
A little bit of everything.
Big fish of 1.56 pounds. Looking like the big ones were weighed early, huh?
Yeah.
Name?
Francis.
And how many you got, Francis? Two. Are they big, I hope? Oh, look at these two. Homie was swinging for the bleachers. Wow, that's a nice sack for 2. 3 more of those and you're the winner. Let's get a good look at these guys. These are 2 of the biggest we've seen. If you're going to catch 2, that's the right 2 to catch. Well done.
Awesome.
Well done. Look at these 2. Man, that's a gorgeous smallmouth right there. How'd you catch those?
Tube jigs.
Really? Everybody's throwing tube jigs. What was your secret?
Slow.
Slow. 293. So he's taking over the big fish. Yeah, nice bag. See, it's all about the hair. When you got the hair in the shades, then you can look like that. Great, nice job, guys. How'd you guys catch them? Crankbait. You haven't heard that. That's the first crankbait fish we've heard much of. Hold one up for the camera. Beautiful fish. Now, 3rd place. Kind of ironic. He's won this thing 3 times. Mr. Ben Lind with 7.92 pounds. Ben Lind wins $600 for his effort. That's worth staying up all night, right? Good job, guys. All right. Now, the 2nd place team, Division of Wildlife representing right here, Brandon White with 5 fish for 7.98 pounds. Brandon White. This guy works hard to make sure we all have fish to catch in the future, and he got $800 for his efforts. Well done, sir. All right, and the winner, one of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet, the guy that's been involved with Centennial Bass Club for a long time, works hard to make sure everyone has a good time, Mr. Perry Float with 5 fish for 8.24 pounds. Good job, Perry. He wins $1,200 for his efforts right there. Mr. Perry Float, great job. All right, now we're going to do the walleye pot. This was kind of a side thing to benefit the junior club, and the biggest fish caught, and it's worth how much? $238. The $238 with a 2.39 pound walleye, Mr. Scott Johnson and Scott Tracy. I'm not sure who caught it. 2nd place on that one with Ronnie Castiglione with a 2.22. That was close. Once again, folks, it's all about the hair. That's how you catch the big walleyes. A key feature of the Full Moon Open is, of course, the biggest bass you can catch. That's what bass fishing is all about at the club level and tournament level. These guys right here, Byron and Carl, caught the biggest one with a 2.93 pound horseshoe smallmouth. How'd you catch him?
Tube jig, fishing slow.
Slow was the key, you think?
Slow, I think so, yep.
About how deep you think you caught him?
8 feet, no weight.
No weight at all.
No weight.
Ooh, there's a secret right there, folks. Good job to you guys. Well done. How many times you fished this event?
First time.
First time. Got
Yep.
lucky. How much does that pay you?
A little over 900.
$900 for one great catch. Well done, guys. We appreciate you coming out and fishing the Derby, and we hope to see you next year.
Thank you.
All right, take care, guys. All right, so perennial stalwarts here on the Full Moon Open. This is the 11th annual, and Mr. Ben Lind here's won it 3 times. Frank V has won it twice. Together as a team, they've won it twice. Great deal. Ben, how'd you guys do it this year?
Well, we did it the same way, I guess, that we do every year. We go out and we try to put a limit of fish in the boat and get lucky and try to get a couple good bites. This year we didn't get a really good bite. Didn't seem like the competition got a really good bite either, but we got enough to take 3rd place, and we're happy with that.
Yeah, that's a great deal. Now, what do you think if you had it to do over with? What might you do different for next year?
I think probably fish a little bit deeper. I think the bigger fish moved out a little deeper than what we were fishing. Basically we were fishing in 8 to probably 10 feet of water.
Right.
So we'll probably go a little deeper next time.
Did you have fun on the lake?
Oh, we had a blast.
All right, 2nd place finishers here at the 11th annual Full Moon Open, Brandon and Brian. These guys caught a good bag of fish. We saw them on the lake. Brandon, how'd it go for you last night?
It's pretty good. A lot of little fish, but we were able to squeak out a decent limit.
How'd you catch them?
Mostly topwater, spinnerbaits, tubes. A little bit everything, yeah. A little bit everything.
How many fish do you think you caught?
Oh, probably the keepers. We probably caught 10 or 12 keepers, and maybe a couple dozen more short fish.
Have you guys fished as a team before?
Yeah. Lots of times.
Lots of times, and you like it, huh?
Yep.
All right. Can we plan on seeing you next year?
Guaranteed. We'll be back.
Excellent. 2nd place finish, strong showing. How much did you win?
$800.
$800 for a night of fishing. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Chad.
The 11th annual Full Moon Open tournament has come to a close, and these guys are your winner. Perry and Tony stepped up here. They caught the biggest bag of fish, and they had a good night of fishing. Perry, how'd you do it?
Mostly on the bitsy tubes.
Any secret to it?
On the bottom, dragging it slow.
Dragging it slow, fishing slow, huh?
Fishing slow.
Now, how many times have you guys fished as a team?
This is our third year.
Third year, and it's best finished yet?
Oh, by far.
Yeah. How much money did it pay to win this?
$1,200.
$1,200, so that's about $50 an hour to stay up and fish each guy, right?
There you go.
There you go. Will you be back next year?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
We appreciate it. You guys did a great job tonight, and congratulations on winning the 11th annual Full Moon Open. As we said earlier in the show, it's the first time we've had our cameraman, Mr. Timothy Farnsworth, involved with actually interviewing people and being involved with the production other than just filming. Tim, what'd you think?
It was a good time. A lot of professional fishermen out here, and it was a really good time.
You know, it's harder than you might think to be interviewing people when they're competing and without breaking their concentration or yours, filming and interviewing at the same time. Tim, we appreciate it.
You bet, man.
Most importantly, we appreciate you guys watching Fishful Thinker. Hopefully you learned something out of this show that'll help you catch fish next time you go smallmouth bass fishing. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got two chase boats right here. This Ranger right here provided by Crowley Marine, and my Ranger over there.
All else fails. Listen to the Fishful Thinker.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
So, keep